Hi, friends. My name is Emily, and I'm the Director of Development for Partner 135. And I just wanted to take a few minutes to better introduce you to what we do as an organization and why we do it. Also, I want to help you see why we want you to partner with us. Follow our page and check out our website to learn more in the coming weeks. So, what is the problem that we're trying to solve? Why is Partner 135 doing what we're doing? Well, all over the world, there are people who have never heard the good news of Jesus Christ and the salvation that he brings to all who believe. So we help churches and disciples of Jesus get the good news where it hasn't gotten yet. We either share on individual basis or to the masses. The Joshua Project estimates that approximately 42% of the people groups in the world, nearly half of the world's population, are considered unreached. That's a lot of people, roughly 3.2 billion people or souls. Those 3.2 billion people live where there is not a considerable church presence in their area or in their culture. Every day, there are children born into a lost condition that they cannot fix if someone does not bring the gospel to them and that good news. They could literally live their entire life and die to a real hell, having never heard what you and I know. This is a tragic condition in which the world exists, but we have found this to be a great time in history where we can engage them with the gospel and reach them for Jesus. If you look around our website for a few minutes, you'll also notice another problem facing much of the world, and that's poverty. Most of the areas and people groups that Partner 135 travel to minister to are embedded and surrounded by poverty. This provides us an opportunity to follow Jesus' example of meeting a physical need so that their spiritual ears can be opened. So, how does Partner 135 meet that need? What are we doing? Well, let me tell you, we help churches and disciples of Jesus to reach and go where people have not heard yet. TCWM, or Partner 135, has been partnering with the local church for over 40 years to do a few different things. One, we help them discover the unreached people groups and the opportunities to proclaim the gospel. We develop strategies to engage, and then we deploy Christ followers to bring these people to a relationship with Jesus Christ. We have that strategy broken down a little bit better on our website if you want to check it out. So I'll include the link on our comments or in the notes. We're working primarily through two very different but connected mechanisms. The first is sponsorship programs for children, pastors, and elderly to help the local church meet the real physical and dire needs of the impoverished communities in which we work. We also accomplish our mission by working with partners in the U.S. and internationally to do short-term mission trips. These trips involve gospel preaching, humanitarian aid and medical work, teaching and equipping activities, and research of unreached people groups to help develop strategies for future mission-related activities. After our work has begun, we also serve as continued fellowship, advocacy, and leadership influences with the national partners, and we act as a financial forwarding agent to help get funds to multiple places around the world, allowing them to work and continue in progress between short-term mission trips. Our trips are designed to create an enriching spiritual experience for volunteers and the national partners. Many will share the gospel for the first time and then go on to do it repeatedly until it becomes second nature to talk about. Their lives are literally changed while they are serving as an encouragement to the national church members to share their faith to their neighbors, their friends, and their families. We have seen the national church in many countries follow the example of our teams, and they become ministers of the gospel of Jesus Christ. And they begin carrying out the gospel and doing their own short-term mission trips to their neighboring villages and communities and regions. The work of Partner 135 has been going on for over 50 years, and our experience tells us that missions is caught, not taught. The more opportunities we create through short-term mission trips and volunteer opportunities, the better. We have many people who have gone on multiple trips over the years. Some go repeatedly to the same place or location, and others have gone to numerous locations. And between the two, there's one thing in common and something we've found that is consistent. The eagerness to engage through prayer and giving, going as a volunteer, or just spreading the word about the ministry increases with each trip taken. For that reason, many churches view our trips as very helpful to spiritual formation for their members. Would you consider going with us? So you're probably thinking, how can I help? Or why should I care? So this work is dependent on the generosity and hard work of God's people, like yourself, who are willing to join the work through participation and joining us in our trips or giving and funding part of the work and praying frequently for God's favor in the work. We need partners and co-laborers. Would you be willing to go with us or contribute a gift to reach those people? We have learned in our experience that for every $75 given, on average, one person decides to follow Christ in a place with little to no access to the gospel. What a great investment in their eternity. Can we count on you? Jesus commands his followers after his resurrection, go and make disciples, promising them that they would be empowered by his Holy Spirit. Throughout the Gospels of the New Testament, we see how Jesus offered compassion and kindness to the lost, and then he spoke the truth in love to them, revealing that he was the way. In the following books in the New Testament, we read Paul and Peter, how they also implore the people of God to live like Jesus. There are many ways for a disciple to practically follow and live out their love for Jesus. We can do this by loving our neighbors and helping them, forgiving our brothers, preaching and sharing the gospel. And we can also partner with organizations that are doing this in places that we could never reach just on our own. There are many worthy organizations that are serving Jesus that you could be a part of. But would you choose to partner with us at Partner 135 to fulfill your God-given mission to live like Jesus and make disciples? If you have more questions about what we're doing or how we're doing it, or maybe you have questions about this behind the scenes, what we're doing there, or financials, please reach out and let us know. We desire to be transparent with our partners and donors and those who are considering to partner with us. Give us a call or send an email or reach out through the website and look in the comments below for more information and links to access this.